Fellow peoples of the Southern Cameroons, fellow Ambazonians, my name is Capo Daniel. I'm here today to tell you the inconvenient truth, something you may not be comfortable to accept. I want to tell you that the current interim government, an organization that was created by the nationalist movement to serve as a joint platform for the prosecution of our exit from the Cameroon Union and an establishment of an Ambazonian state. This interim government have been taken over by an agent of La République du Cameroun, an agent provocateur. The infiltrators that set up Ayok Tabi and co. in an undercover La République du Cameroun agents arms deal in Taraba State, Nigeria, are the same people who have taken total control of the IG. The IG you see today is not the IG of Siseko Ayok Tabi. Every single patriot who have been putting Ambazonian first and putting this revolution and our quest to Buea first have been removed from the IG. You now have an IG cabinet full of a bunch of people who do not actually care of our struggle. A set of compromised individuals who now take their queer from an adjunct provocateur. The fact of the matter is that even physical evidence have tied Eric Tato to the kidnapping for ransom with the exchange of intelligence of Ambazonians to La République du Cameroun. Even Marc Berata had published information, intelligence, that a number which belongs to Eric Tato have been providing intelligence to La République du Cameroun. Chris Anu, the Secretary of Communication of the IG, have been linked to the Taraba adoption of ADF fighters. This information have been published by Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga himself. There is no doubt that Eric Tato infiltrated this struggle to turn the struggle and provide substantiation to La République du Cameroun claims against our struggle in the international community. He uses his platform to provide evidence against our struggle in the international community. Make una listen for La République du Cameroun, their spokesperson. When I hear from you with the assessment for this was struggle before Eric Tato come and after Eric Tato come, and then I will explain for now. Wait till it go on.
Ils rentrent par une porte. Ils sont des citoyens normaux. Ils ressortent par la porte de derrière. Ils ont une arme. Ils sont des sécessionnistes. Et c'est ce qui rend difficile ce combat.
La République, their spokesperson for their military talk say, Ambazonian fighter them, be the enter for one door, then come up for that side, then be a civilian them. They come up for the other side for the door. They turn the Amba fighter them. Now it be impossible for them for win-win. No say for the beginning for this struggle, will be the beat La République hands down. They be the fine Amba boy, and they no be the Siam. They no be the Siam. Every day another people they be the confused. Like how did their minister and talk them? Here's something.
Of events is at odds with civilian accounts of what's happening in the English-speaking regions.
The one a big journalist for the war for America, when they talk all man for the whole war the year. Wait the way he talk na say the account, the way will be the talk say this struggle it go. It be different for the way La République, it be the talk say the struggle it go for in front of the international community. Wait the way the one it mean. My first level, Mona here wait the way La République it be the try for claim am. When the struggle be start about what struggle, and wait away we will be the struggle for prove am for the war. Then we will understand what did happen.
Power since 1982. His administration's version of events is at odds with civilian accounts of what's happening in the English-speaking regions.
L'immense majorité de nos compatriotes du Nord-Ouest et du Sud-Ouest sont des otages des séparatistes. Est-ce que vous savez, madame, ici, si vous avez 1000 personnes, une seule personne avec son Kalachnikov peut imposer son diktat à 1000 personnes qui se trouvent ici non armées.
You hear, Isa Chiruma be the try for prove for the war say, what population they be taken hostage by Ambazonian fighters. Say one man way ho AK-47, it be fi impose, fi force 1,000 people meet and do it to it they want them. They be the try for prove for the war. Say, well, people, they no be the follow Ghost Town now because they didn't like them. They no be the fight for this struggle now because they didn't like them. Now because they be taken hostage. They be threatening them before they do things them. So me the war no begin listen for we. During this time, Seseko Ayok Tabi, Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga, Dr. Ayabacho Lucas, Bo Herbert, Godi Dinka, Edwin Dinka, all them, they be the stand, the proven for the war, say what people they act now because na according to their will. They be the use now their free will for Ghost Town. No man no be the force them. Now say this thing it be the frustrate la Republic because it be the try for twist was struggle for the war. Say people they need to do things now because they like them. They be do now because they force them. La Republic be du Cameroon be then struggle sute way no be there for you for sure and for the war. Say this struggle for Ambazonia no be say na by force, but na thing way Ambazonia people they say them like them. So la Republic du Cameroon then send a dictator. Me can't succeed for change all this story. Because la Republic du Cameroon it be the loss. When we be the proven for the war, say what people they be the act now by themselves, no man no be the force them. La Republic du Cameroon it be the loss. It be the loss their army. They no be the key amber boy them. So here for their own spokesperson, me confirm what they talk. No be saying nothing where I be the make na story. Here with their own ear.
Madame, on ne peut pas combattre dans le nord-ouest et le sud-ouest si nous n'avons pas la population à nos côtés. Quel intérêt aurions-nous à nous mettre à dos la population? Sur le plan stratégique, c'est une initiative qui est complètement suicidaire.
Vous voulez dire que
la République du Cameroun, the minister talks with it. Say it will be impossible for them to fight where the population then be against them. The population they support now the separation. It will be impossible. He say it will be a suicide mission. It will be the work for La Republic. So wait till the only way where La Republic for fit succeed. Now say me then change them. Me be now and say what population they do things now because they like them. They do things now because some person they force them will gone. So now why that way they send Eric Tato? Me can't stand become proven for the war. Say what population they need to act now on themselves. They act now because people they force them. So when it can't stand, it make like say the support was struggle. But no, it provide na evidence for the war. Me then see say what population now they need to see do that thing the way they like them. But they do that thing the way they force them will gone. Now they think that way they struggle for do them. Yeah, the main accusation the way international community them and was struggle be the game for La Republique du Cameroon, where it no be the worker before, it no be the tide before for them. Here.
Vous voulez dire que l'armée camerounaise n'a jamais brûlé un village en zone anglophone, n'a jamais tué des civiliens?
Non, j'ai pas dit ça. J'ai dit que l'armée camerounaise a brûlé des camps de sécessionnistes. Ne pensez pas vous que quand on va rencontrer un camp des Ambazoniens en pleine forêt, on va pas le brûler, on va le brûler.
Mais l'armée n'a jamais trouvé les civiliens et tué ça.
Du tout. Ça, c'est les pratiques des terroristes. Aujourd'hui, la population commence à comprendre où est son bien-être.
You see, La Republic, they be the struggle for sure the war say they no be the born or house them. They no be the key civilian them. They be the struggle in the worker. They be the struggle for talk say they born na only house food, na only camp them for Ambazonian boys. It no be the worker because we be the proven what people they be the go they argue. Now what Eric Tato they do? It is stand for a platform now like now the main activists because now where they don't put and now can introduce Sako for the people of Southern Cameroon after they move Seseko for day. It is stand now they talk like the main voice. When La Republique the one even talk about international our struggle, they send journalism, they can meet on they send the whole world, they can talk for you. So that me go talk, it go the proof for them wait till La Republique be the struggle for proven for the whole time. Now it is stand, it talk say now our people they go burn house. They send people talk me say they go burn house. Now they text they go send people me they threaten Ambazonia people they go kill Ambazonia people. Now he said the stand when I see publication, he said the announcement for the war. Say the Ambazonia fighter they cut head for people. Here they open him up, he talk him say na Ambazonia fighter they do him because it want proof for the war. Say La Republique their account for our struggle. Now he be the right one. Na an agent for La Republique du Cameroon where he job now for provide evidence say what La Republique talk about we not true. We will start this struggle, we will talk say this struggle not be against the people them for Southern Cameroon and the people for La Republique du Cameroon. Now Eric Tato he can't stand, he talks say they must drive off Francophone, they go even cut their hands them for proof for the war. Say this problem now for against the people. Because when it be saying against the people, now we go lost. We will start this struggle, say now for the people their interests. But Eritato, it come now, it turn the struggle, say now against the people their interests. They don't care. They don't care. Now say they want to try to prove them. Because what's the way they talk them? Now it give nothing way like the Republic of Cameroon, their government go carry and go show them for the war. Say when I see how the people then they, now so they return kill their own people. Now so they return punish their own people. Now people the way they want promise genocide need to happen. Now say now la Republic of Cameroon the one do genocide against we. Now then says this time wanna be here Chris and this time they talk for the war for international media. Say they go do genocide, they go provoke genocide. So they see the war now they see what struggle now say we need they need probably need the one kill na say like them. Now because say now we the one provoke and me happen that way. No doubt, what would do them? We go dance, go up, count down the world in the year. Because their agent them then can take was they can position themselves for a struggle. For stand the talk against we. And then we gullible people and by Zamzam, they go begin the clap for them, the go. They don't know say that these same people, the bury, now these same people, the nay for their coffin. You the year la Republic themselves, they don't begin talk say they don't succeed. Now so that time where the population will be against la Republic and they will support the struggle, they don't succeed for change them. Now the population don't be now against the struggle. The army they not even be comfortable for go. You see when they burn people their house, they burn civil servant their house. Now the Republic of Cameroon, the army they go stand for corner civilian for they need the fear again. Because this agent provocateur them, they don't stand for try to make this war struggle, for put only policy where you go to turn the population against the struggle. So that the population will be so tired, so fatigued, so that they go talk to me, it better me than leave this struggle. Then that way, la Republic of Cameroon go come now for can dialogue with the same people, where they go carry we go tear them back for la Republic of Cameroon. Ask yourself, so why them go choose Field Marshal with the general for Manfé and for Meme, me then stand and declare ghost town. Why if you say me lockdown? Why if you say then do them? Then talk say it be na for lockdown and say the one stop 11 February. Ask yourself, say then the lockdown will continue after 11 February. It go end on the 12th of February, more than the 11th February. It be na for waiting because they lie. They lie. The lockdown now for assist la Republic of Cameroon. Their plan door-to-door search. Then threaten our people, me they no come outside so that they go from door to door, then search our people. They go stress up our people with the burden of the ghost town so much that they no go want themselves to continue the struggle again. How many people where they don't kill them? Will be the same people for outside me then go take risk for fight now for our freedom. Will not be the same for outside now for show force. Not be for political expediency will be the push people for outside. No. The main purpose where the main thing where this lockdown that achieve them now for assist la Republic of Cameroon, the occupation forces for do their door-to-door search, for kidnap our people like the way they do and for Moliko, carry them go to for petrol station for police station from middle class neighborhoods, hundreds of Ambazonian kids, for benefit those commissioners them, those occupation forces them, for collect them 10,000 for bail. When I don't see them with our own eyes. Una feel say Eric Tato it work now for this struggle, it work now for against this struggle. Una judge them for the action them, for the value way he thinks and way a contribution for this struggle, it don't give for we. That make me even be impossible for we to start discuss even the issue of school restoration. Because we no fit suspend school indefinitely. Now our people they suffer. La Republic, this school boycott, it not be a strategy for war or a strategy for liberation. It be an eternal strategy where even Seseko Biran talks say it began for end. Now na time for clear farm. Now time for our farmers to go plant so that next year it go better. They go put lockdown. They go make sure say they depopulize all our villages. For make sure say by next year hungry go there for Ambazonia who can surrender. Not be because of La Republic, but not because of our own hand. They need one left this school, partial school restoration because they know say it go repopulate our territory. And not only when the population there for day before we get the upper hand for win. For all war them for the war. When you move population, now for the way the gorilla they be more exposed. They don't try, they don't win we through this agent provocateur them. They don't turn this struggle. Use policy them for ask Ambazonian boy them me then go collect tax for collect ransom for make sure say me population then turn against the struggle. They come when they see say Ayabacho, they want arm, and then Dr. Kwanga, they raise fund for arm the real people ready to fight for the struggle with the strategy they ready to work. They go come, make their own program that same time for use their name. So that mean that money you know go for ground zero. They go collect that money. Imagine say they collect over 500 million CFA. They not send even 20% for ground zero. Why? Now because say an agent, an undercover officer, you know if you go key another officer. Ask yourself why they need to fight for inside UN. Why they need to do any diplomatic progress with any diplomacy where if you get any potential. Why did they call even Sako? They don't call me come for United States their Congress in for their secretary their Secretary of State office. In no go day. How many presidents they don't put meeting me come the in no go day? Why? Why they cancel the Foley Hawk law firm? Why? Even Seseko, why they abandon Seseko for prison? Now Harmony Bogba, they don't come with this organization, sacks, they start making contribute money for Gian for them. Why they know if you move coffers for pay lawyer them for Seseko? Why they know if you do them? Now where the lawyer they don't begin the work, fine work. Now where they want to inject themselves, but even make sure say Miss Seseko remain for that place where he did it. If we no fit rescue this IG from the hands of these agents provocateurs, from these facilitators who are in the cabinet, then they will completely destroy the struggle. We cannot even ignore them because they are working actively to neutralize any potential effort that can bear fruit from Ambazonia. They are working against us. We have to rescue the struggle from their hand. And those who are the country reps, if you don't take your responsibility to kick out these people and allow the IG to function the way the founders intended it to function as a joint platform, a unity platform where our struggle can be prosecuted from. If we allow me the main four blocks of pure nationalists, the AGC, the APLM, Morisk, and the Republic of Ambazonia, if we don't allow them to come back to prosecute it, or you don't even kick out or dissolve the whole thing and allow the way forward. Anyway, we are very happy. We are very happy that now Ayabacho of the ADC have had now not just 3 but 5 different countries who have signed, put pen to paper to support our quest through their platform. We will have to rally against them, but we cannot ignore an organization that have been kidnapped, that have been held hostage, and have become a tool for La République du Cameroon to undermine our quest for independence, to destroy our struggle and turn the population against the struggle. We will not surrender. We shall resist all their policies, which is aimed to destroy our struggle. We shall keep on educating our people and telling them to open their eyes and come back. If those who have the responsibility as a country heads, as a regional heads, are incapable to rescue and free the IG from this cabinet, then the nationalist movement, the pure nationalist movement, who represents the real aspiration of the Ambazonia people, have to form a coalition. The APLM, AGC, Maurice, Republic of Ambazonia have to come together. Ask yourself why the IG is so full of former CPDM people. The children of CPDM Central Committee members are full inside the IG, in their defense department. Why do you think they are adopting a policy of county by county to spread us and stretch us so far that we cannot be effective to hit La République where it actually hurts? They want us to abandon Fako, Ndian, Victoria where it actually matters and stretch ourselves and go and fight in the hills of Ngoki Tunja where it doesn't actually have as equal impact to the exploitation of our land like Ndian will have. Rise up, Ambazonia. Open your eyes and align yourself to the people that actually represent your aspiration. We call on a coalition, a new coalition, if the IG cannot be rescued. We call for a new coalition, for a new way forward, for a new joint platform to be formed to represent the real aspiration of our people. If the APNC cannot rescue the IG, then we should forget about them. They have become the problem to our people. They have become an oppressor to our people. They have become a facilitator to La République du Cameroon's agenda to turn us back to a federal republic of Cameroon. We call on Amber Boys When you hear instruction to jump, don't ask how high can you jump, but to reason with your brain. Don't execute any order that is against our struggle. Just because you desire, you are so desperate to feel belonging in an institution that looks like a republic, that looks like a government. You don't have to do that. We have to put our people first. We have to put our struggle, our quest, our aspiration, for the sake of all the price we have paid. We have to put it first and rescue it from the hands of agents of La République du Cameroon. My name is Capo Daniel. God bless you. Short live our struggle, long live the free Ambazonia for all Ambazonians.